Gotta get away, gotta get away, gotta get away now. Lord, I gotta get away from these haters. You see, I gotta get away, gotta get away, gotta get away now. Lord, I gotta get away from these haters. You see, they hating on me and it's clear to see. It's gonna be them or it's gonna be me. You see, the Lord is my shepherd, and he leadeth me through the violence of these poetic streets. And yea, though I walk through the shadows of these ghetto corners, I will fear no evil, and nor will I fear any man. And as I walk through the valley of death with AIDS and crack and these words that have turned black against black, I will not be afraid, for thou art with me, and my Glock and my 9mm. That's the shit that'll comfort me. You see, my cup, it will run it over. Money, cars, clothes, everything that this old poet touched, that shit grows. And I will dwell in a house of righteousness forever. And as this black snow falls, I began to hear the calls of the Grim Reaper. And I sense with my third eye that someone that I know and love is about to die. And then I heard the Reaper spit these deadly words, and this is a fact, for he stood near that doorway, and his face was covered, and he was dressed in all black. Thy fool, he said, eat, drink, and be merry, for tonight, I said, tonight your very soul shall be required of thee, for I have dispatched an angel of death, and in just a few seconds, somebody in the secret word would have breathed their last breath. And they will soon sleep, the deep sleep of death. Now when with you the Reaper besits ever so near, your own hearts will cry out to the Lord God Almighty, to the Creator, out of pure fear. Damn, I think the secret word just being hit by the deadly birds that all the poets in H-Town can spit. You see, when time begun and God created man, he placed us all on the seas of the seven sands. He made us king over many things, the birds of the air, the fish of the sea. He gave man everything outspoken being that there could be. But man was ungrateful and he turned his back, and ever since that day he's been on the great track. Now, there were some who ran a good race, but with God's great runner they just couldn't keep pace. Now, let me pause and ask all of you this. Who is God's runner with such a fast race? You see, he's raced with the best and he's beat them all. No matter how fast, how short, or how tall. Alexander the Great started off swift, but God's great runner ran him right off the edge of a cliff. You might say it's so far the time, you might not. He outruns someone with his tick of the clock, but this great runner is yet naive. And I ask you all again, secret word, who can he be? None has ever seen his face. They've only heard his strides. He runs as though to never stop. He's got a never-ending glide. They say his breath is as hot as fire. And this poet that you're listening to right now ain't never been one to be a liar. For this great runner is death himself. And he's on your back just like everyone else. So run hard and do your best, but he's sure to beat you like all the rest. Black snow.